Morning, dear children. How are you all? Are you all doing good? Okay. Today, dear children, we are going to learn from your supplementary reader book. Okay. I hope you all did your previous practice work that I have given you, and today we are going to continue with your supplementary lessons. Okay, so today this is a interesting lesson, okay, which children like your age should know. Okay, so we can start with the lesson. Listen carefully to the lesson. It's just a story, isn't it, dear children? I think you all like stories, isn't it? So without any further go, we can move on to the lessons. Okay, so take your supplementary reader and turn to page number 7. Okay, take page number 7. There your second lesson starts. Okay, shall we move on? Children, topic of your second lesson in your supplementary reader is children at work. Okay, children at work. Now, dear children, I think you might have seen many children working in roadsides, even in constructing buildings, and some other works that you could find near the street, isn't it? You might have seen, just like in this picture. Okay, in this picture you can see small children working around, isn't it? So similar to this, I think you might have also seen. It is so these are the children, okay, who are abandoned by their parents, and who don't have anybody to take care of them. In order to earn their living, they are working in streets. Okay, usually these kind of children work for many reasons. Okay, some children may have family, okay, but they were very poor. They may be very poor, and their parents want them to work in order to support their family, so they send them for work. But at any cost, children, all the children in our country need to study during their childhood. Okay, till the age of 14, they are uh, meant only for learning, not for working. Okay, so it is illegal according to our law to make children work, okay, during their childhood. But even then we could see many children like this in our country working because of their family situation. But here in your lesson we are not going to see a child who works because of family situation, but okay, we are going to see the life of one boy, okay, one young boy who is of age 11. Okay, he starts his work at the age of 11 because of some reason in his life. Let's see what is it. Okay, children, are you all ready? Shall we move on with the lesson? Okay. Okay, this is a story about a boy named Velu. Okay, his name is Velu, and he was 11-year-old boy. Okay, he ran away from his home. So he was from Kanyakumari. Okay, he was from Kanyakumari, and because of some reasons in his house, he ran away from his home, and he was not sure where he was running, but unfortunately or fortunately, he stepped into Chennai Express. Okay, so he's sorry, Kanyakumari Express, that in which was moving from Kanyakumari station, railway station, to Chennai railway station. Okay, he stepped into it, and he don't even have money to get tickets. Okay, even so what he did was he got into unreserved compartment. Okay, unreserved compartment, where he hid himself in that compartment. Okay, and maybe because of his luck, the ticket collector did not come to that compartment, and finally he reached Chennai. Okay, so when he get to Chennai, before before getting down from the train, he was still feeling that the train was moving. You know why he felt like that? Because he never get on to into a train before. Okay, this was the first time the boy was traveling by a train, so he thought the train was still moving. He felt that. Okay, so he was standing near the entrance of that compartment and he was thinking. Okay, he wondered what to do in that place. Even then, he got down from the train. Okay, so it was very new to, and once he got down from the train, the Kanyakumari Express started to move. Okay, for nearly an hour he was standing there and he saw a porter. So porter is a person. This is the person. Okay, so you may see these kind of people near railway stations who will carry your bags. Okay, if you give them money and they'll carry your bags till the entrance of the station. Okay, so they are called porters. Okay, so they work in railway station. So this man, he was carrying a huge luggage of suitcase. Okay, and he was carrying them in a trolley. This is trolley what he was holding on. Can you look at this? Okay, so this is trolley, and with the trolley he was carrying a huge number of suitcase, and he saw this boy standing in middle of the way and he said, hey, move away from the way. Okay, he said, hey, move away from the way, he said, and he started to move on. Okay, all these things are very new to Velu. He never saw that in his village. Okay, so he was also looking at people there. Okay, they were all uh, moving here and there. Some people are sitting on their luggage, and some are watching TV, and some are listening to the announcement that arises on the mic very often. Okay, so all these are very strange to Velu. Okay, but he was looking at everything, and finally he this boy was very hungry, and finally on looking everything, okay, around him, he felt something strange because everything is new to him and he doesn't know what he was going to do there as well. Okay, so he started to search for a place where he could sit comfortably, and finally sat near a um, bench. Okay, that was near the station, and he sat there, and he was almost very quiet sitting there with his bag. Okay, so now when he was sitting there, he was thinking about how he ran from his house. Okay, so he was thinking what happened to him in his house. Okay, for before 2 days he ran from his village. Okay, he did not eat anything. Children, he was very hungry and he felt very miserable. Okay, so now he almost for 2 days he had only some peanuts and some jaggery. You know what is jaggery? This is jaggery. Okay, this all of you will have in your house, I think. Okay, so this is a sweetening agent we can call. Okay, so this and some peanuts, all that he had was this. Okay, and he ate that for almost 2 days, and now even this is also over. He don't have anything to eat now, and he was carrying a bundle. Okay, so you can see this picture. So this is how he was carrying his luggage. Okay, so this is a bundle he was carrying, and inside that bundle he had one shirt, okay, and one towel and one comb. Okay, so that is all his property. And now from he almost traveled from his village to a place called Kannur. Okay, so he almost traveled one day and then he got the train to Chennai. Okay, now he don't have money as well to buy anything to eat. Okay, so now he was sitting there thinking what to do. So all of a sudden he heard a sound behind him. Hey, what new to town? Okay, so this is what he heard. Hey, what new to town? He had. Then he was looking here and there. That was a very rough voice, okay? So he was looking here and there, but he could see only people looking at their own business around him. Nobody was worrying about this boy. And again he heard a word, hey, here man. Okay, so he heard this. Then he was looking near to him, and next to him was a girl, okay, standing near to him. And this girl was almost his own age, okay. She's also a very small girl, and she was wearing a long banyan, okay, that was torn here and there. And her hair was looking brownish, okay, stiff and brownish. That means she don't apply any oil on her head, okay. And she was also carrying a big bundle. Inside the bundle there were lots of plastics, okay. Then she was picking waste plastics that was thrown in the railway station, okay. That is what she was doing. And looking at that girl, Velu stared at her strangely, okay. And the girl asked him, are you new to the station, okay. This is what the girl asked. And this boy did not speak anything. And so now the girl asked, what is your name? And he muttered, Velu. So this girl told, did you run away from your house? She asked him, but Velu did not reply anything to her, because he don't want to tell his story to that girl. Okay, so now children, you know why Velu ran away from house? Okay, he ran away from house because his father was very miserable person. Okay, so his father was a drunkard who will steal the money that Velu and his sister would earn every day. He will steal that and he will drink. Okay, he was a very cruel person, and in order to escape from the cruelty of his father, he ran away from the house. But he don't want to explain the story of him to that girl. Okay, so he was keeping quiet, and this girl did not insist him to tell a story. Okay, so now this girl asked him, what are you going to do in this big town? And Velu did not speak anything, because he himself doesn't know what he was going to do there. Okay, now the girl asked, okay, are you hungry now? Okay, are you hungry right now? And now Velu was shaking his head, yes. Okay, he was hungry, really hungry. Okay, now the girl said, if you keep on sitting on this bench, you won't get even a thing. Okay, so if you want something, come along with me, I'll try to get you something, she said. And now this girl said this, and she started to move on. She did not even turn back to look whether Velu was following her, okay. So this girl moved on. But now Velu was thinking what he would do, because he doesn't know anybody, he don't know anyone there in that big city. And he did not even know what he would do there. So this was the only girl who came to him and spoke to him. So he thought that if he leave this girl, and his condition would be more miserable. So he took his bag and started to follow this girl. Okay, Velu ran behind this girl, and she caught up with the girl. Okay, now what happened was, both of them came out of the railway station, and they were stepping into the town. Okay, now before moving on, they were stuck near a huge traffic. Okay, so Velu was in the middle of the road, because he never saw huge traffic like this before in his life. Okay, so he was standing near the road. And when he was trying to cross the road, he couldn't able to, because he was scared because of the vehicles around him. Okay, so this girl dragged him by pulling his hand, okay, and she made him cross the road. Okay, he was looking here and there, and he couldn't able to understand it. It looks like he will faint there, okay, because he never saw anything like this before. Okay, after moving to the next next part of the road. Okay, after moving to the opposite part of the road, the girl told him, don't stand like this in the middle of the road. If you stand like this gazing like a cow, then you will become chutney. Okay, so this is what the girl said to Velu. And finally, Velu was still, okay, on hearing to this, he was still very stressed. Okay, his heart was beating very fast, and finally he just somehow tried to manage that, and he walked along with that girl. Okay, so now they were moving and moving, and the girl promised Velu that she will give him something to eat, isn't it? So believing that girl, the Velu started to move on with the girl. Okay, then they went on top of a bridge. Okay, so then he also saw huge number of vehicles which he never ever saw before in his life. Okay, so he saw many vehicles and people roaming here and there who looked really weird to him. The dressing and the way they spoke was very strange to him. Okay, all this he was seeing, and he also saw a huge building. Okay, and the girl pointed out that building to him and told Velu that if you are not careful, you will get into that building and you will count the bars. It means that that was a big jail. Bars in the sense, if you are not careful, you will get caught by the police and they will put inside the jail, put you inside the jail. But Velu told her that I did not do anything wrong. But the girl told, you don't want to do anything wrong. Okay, you must be careful. This is what the girl replied. But Velu doesn't understand what she meant. Okay, and now after this, the girl was walking, walking, and walking. Almost 1 hour they were walking. Okay, so on the way the girl was picking rags and plastics and waste materials on the road, and she collected that in the bag that she was holding on. Okay, finally at last, after walking for almost 1 hour, the girl stopped in front of a big building. Okay, and it was written Sri Rajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandapam. Okay, it was written on the top of the building. Okay, and Velu slowly read that. Okay, with and he also saw a signboard. Okay, it was decorated with flowers and it was written groom JV Vinayagan, bride Rani. It is written in that flower signboard. Okay, and Velu was also saw big cars parked near the building, and the girl immediately went near that flowers decorated signboard, and she took one rose and placed on her head. Okay, and Velu was wondering that why she stood there. Then finally found out that she's going to make him eat inside this building, and he asked the girl, are we going to eat inside this building? He asked. The girl smiled at him. Okay, and she also took him behind the building. Okay, so behind the hall, okay, there was a huge big garbage bin. Okay, dustbin you could see. See in this picture you can see a big garbage bin. Okay, so and it was overflowing with rubbish. Okay, so all it was overflowing with all kinds of waste, and there you could see two goats fighting for one single leaf. Okay, so now the girl went near to that garbage and she started to pick one banana, and she gave that to Velu. Okay, but Velu looking at that, he asked the girl, are you going to eat this leftovers? Are you going to eat this leftovers? This is what he asked. The girl told, do you think I am a dog? No, I only take only untouched food. Okay, so take this vada also, and she took one vada and threw to Velu. Okay, but Velu he hesitated first. Okay, he don't want to eat that, but later he couldn't do anything because he was very hungry as well. That banana and vada and ate. Now his stomach felt something better now. Okay, and he was in a condition he could eat 10 times more than this, but the girl could find only one more banana, and that banana she ate for herself. Okay, then after this they walk again, and they came near a big bridge, and there the girl shown him um, a canal. Okay, so it was a canal, and they could see water flowing through it. It was not very good water, it was dirty water. Okay, it was flowing through it, and the girl told him this is Buckingham Canal. Okay, and near to that canal there were large number of huts. Okay, and those huts were constructed with all kinds of waste materials, not with bricks and cement, but waste materials like plastics, rags. Okay, with all kinds of that they constructed these houses. Okay, it was very close to that canal, and there was a dirty smell as well. Okay, um, now Velu called the girl, hey, what's your name? Okay, he asked the girl, what's her name? But now the girl told him, um, so after roaming behind me for so long, now you're asking my name. So till now you don't have time to ask my name. So she was asking him like this, and she told her name was Jaya. Okay, and she also told that boy, if you want you can stay near the Kalyana Mandapam until noon, because afternoon they will have lunch, then during lunchtime you will get something to eat, but I don't have time, so I am moving on. But Velu was wondering what he will do without this girl, because he don't know anyone, he did not know anyone in that city. So he started to follow the girl. Okay, so again they were walking, almost half an hour they walked. Finally they reached this canal, in and she also told place where they are standing is Triplicane. Okay, and this is Buckingham Canal, she said. Okay, then finally she went near. Okay, so that was near to that canal, and she kept her bag. Okay, that bag that she was holding inside one hut, and she brought out one empty bag. Okay, and she gave a show to this boy. Okay, show means the stick that she was holding on. Okay, the stick these children will use to pick waste items. If they want to pick plastics near a garbage, then they'll use the stick to um, search for the good plastics. Okay, they won't use their hands and check. Okay, they'll use this stick. So the stick, the show, this is called show. Okay, she gave this to Velu, and also one empty bag to him, and she also gave one pair of old shoes without any lace in that. Okay, so she gave that to him, and she told, you wear this and come along with me, at least now you help me, she said. Okay, Velu was thinking what to do, but he don't have any other option uh, rather than to obey her orders. Okay, so he thought that until I find another good job, let me do this work. And she also told the boy that we are rag pickers. You know what is rag pickers? People who pick waste materials from garbages are called rag pickers. But Velu was thinking what we will do with this rags, with this plastics, waste plastics that we are collecting. So the girl told Velu that we will sell this to a man called um, uh, Jaggu. Okay, so the man's name was Jaggu, and she told his full name was Jambasar Jaggu, and he will collect all this from us. Okay, that means these children will sell all this to that man, and he will sell that to factory. Velu was wondering what they would do with these waste plastics, but he don't want to question the girl anymore. So he thought, let me do this work until I get another good job. And he got the bag from the girl and followed her. Okay, children. So there your story ends. Okay. So this was taken from a novel written by Geeta Wolf, Anushka Ravishankar, and Arjit Sen. Okay. The topic of that novel was from thrash. Okay, on rag picking children and recycling. Okay, so this was the topic of that novel written by these three authors. Okay, Geeta Oz, Anushka Ravi Shankar and Arjit Sen. Okay, now dear children, I hope you understand the story, and I also think how children suffer because of the bad decisions that they take in their life. Some children like Velu are taking bad decisions running out of their house, but some are uh, thrown into this kind of situation because of the family situation of their parents. Okay, so dear children, I think you understood what I mean, isn't it? So many children won't obey their parents, and they would think that running away from their house will give them a good life, but that is not true sometimes, many a times. Okay, so being with our parents is very safe than running away from our home. Okay, and also some children like the girl Jaya, okay, are orphans. Okay, so taking care of them, it is the duty of our government to take care of children like Jaya, who are purposely thrown into this kind of work, who are orphans, who don't have anybody to take care of them. Okay, but our government is failing to do that. So uh, so that is also a very miserable condition which our government should take care of, isn't it, dear children? So this is all you learn from this story. Okay, so now uh, since the lesson is over, I am going to give you 3 tasks to do today. Okay, so the first and foremost as always is you need to read the lesson at least twice. Okay, so you can read more than that also, and you should yeah, the lesson is from page number 7 to 15. Read the lesson twice, then you should underline the new words, the words that you find new to you. Underline that and find their meanings in dictionary. Okay children, then after finding their meanings, after understanding the meaning, you should write a sentence of your own. Okay, so you take one piece of paper, write a sentence of your own for each new word that you find in this lesson. Okay, take a snapshot and send it to my WhatsApp number. Okay children, I hope you will do this. This is a best way to improve your vocabulary as well as your communication skills. Okay, so I want all of you to do this, dear children. Okay, so there your story ends, and I think you will do the task as well. Okay, okay dear children, have a fun filled day.